Yes.
There we
There we
go.
go.
There it
There it
is.
is.
Now we're live.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Now we're
Now we're
live.
live.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know, Facebook
Facebook
comments
comments
pulled
pulled
up. I
up.
just
I
had them
just
up on
had
my
them up on
phone.
my phone.
Nobody in
It's
there
not in
there.
there.
They might be
It might
flooding
be
that bit
flooding that
now.
bit now.
Oh my
Oh
God, he
my
got a
God, he
whole
got
new
a whole new
setup.
setup.
What that be
What that
about?
be about?
What
What I do? I go to live video.
He said,
He said, "Pump to
Said,
in
in the
swimwear.
swimwear."
Boom.
Boom.
why you doing it like this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
a
a
weird way
weird
to
way to
have it
have it
pulled up.
pulled up.
Never seen it.
Never seen. I had never seen it like that.
Raymond, what's up, man?
What's going
What's
on,
going on,
man?
man?
Hey,
Hey,
sis.
sis.
All right.
I know
I know
Raymond's gonna
Raymond's
come in
gonna
here,
come in
boy.
here,
He feel
boy.
like
He
he
feel
got
like he
something to
got
get off
something to
his
get off
chest.
his chest.
Everybody gonna
Everybody
want
gonna
to
want to
join
join
tonight to
tonight,
talk
some
some cash,
cash,
some
some
cash shit,
cash
because
shit.
what
Cause
happened
what happened
yesterday. But we
yesterday,
gonna
but we
get to
gonna
all
get to
that.
all that.
I
I
can
can
guarantee
guarantee
you
you
tonight is
tonight's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
a
good one.
good one.
We just
We
about
just about
finished setting
finished
up,
setting up,
and then we
and
gonna
then we
take
gonna
off
take
and run
off and
through
run
joint night to talk
tonight to talk
some
some
take
take
off and
off and
run
run
with it.
with it.
Let's take off from right now. But
Let's
I
take
stood
off
up.
and run now.
Here, take
Let's
off
take
from
off
now.
now. Then
Nah, then
we here.
we here.
Let's do
Let's
another
do it. Another
episode.
episode.
So what
So
drip
what drip
47?
47?
We are three
We are
away
three
from
away
the
from
big
the big
5-0.
5-0.
We got a
We got a
guest
guest
tonight that
tonight that
honestly
honestly at this point
he
he
family, man.
family.
He on the
He
show,
on the
man.
show,
He
man.
family
He
on the
family
show.
on the
So
show.
you can't
So
even
you can't
call
even
somebody
call
that
somebody that
came
then
back
came back
three times
three
in a
times in
row
a
a
row a
guest. At this
guest. At
point,
this
you
point, you
family.
family.
So
So
he
he
gonna
gonna
be
be
popping in
popping in
tonight.
tonight.
We
We
talking
talking
everything you
everything
can
you can
think
think
of
of
football
football
related.
related.
It's
It's
been a
been a
jam
jam
packed
packed
weekend. Me and
weekend. Me
Drip
and
was
Drip was
not in the
not
best
in
of
the best of
spirits on
spirits on
Saturday nor
Saturday nor
Sunday. How
Sunday.
about
How
that?
about that?
So
So
we
you
gonna
know we
talk
gonna
about
talk
that.
about
Then you
that. Then
got
you got
Florida
the Florida
team.
team.
Tampa did
Tampa
they
did their
thing.
thing.
Won't
Won't
say
say
what
what
their
their
quarterback
quarterback
name
name
is. He
is. He
did his
did
thing
his thing
apparently.
apparently.
Buffalo
Buffalo
took
took
Stephon
Stephon
Diggs
Diggs
went
went
into
into
Buffalo
Buffalo
last night
last
and
night and
reminded
reminded
Buffalo of
Buffalo of
this is
this
why
is
you
why you
probably should
probably
have
should have
kept me.
kept me.
So I
So
think
I
now
think now
Buffalo might
Buffalo might
be
be
reconsider that whole
reconsider that whole
Stephon
Stephon
Diggs thing.
Diggs
Mind
thing.
you, this
Mind
is
you,
his
this
what
is his
second
what
team
second
since
team
leaving
since leaving
Buffalo, right?
Buffalo, right?
Second team since leaving Buffalo. Um, I don't know, man. Stephon, I don't know.
No
No
touchdowns,
touchdowns,
over 100
over 100
yards though,
yards though,
and he
and
caught
he
every
caught
ball
every
they threw
ball they
his way.
threw
I
his
think he
way. I
was
think he
10
was
for
10
10.
for 10.
So
So
ah,
I
he
he
said after
said
the
after
game that
the game that
he
he
had
had
some
some
emotions
um
in a tiny echo.
tiny echo.
Mm, okay, tiny echo. Noted.
Okay,
Okay.
where that could be
From
coming
where that
from.
could be coming from.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Thank you, Raymond.
Thank you, Raymond.
Let us know if the echo better now.
What's up, babe?
What's up, babe?
Definitely let us know now.
Definitely let us know
Make
now.
that change.
Make that change.
Oh God.
Oh God.
There we
Hmm.
go.
Okay.
So
There we
yo,
go. So
where we
yo,
at? Where we start?
where
Oh, you
we
put
at?
it in
Where
the
we start?
notes.
Oh, you put it in
Look
the
at that.
notes. Look at that.
Go ahead and throw that
Go
on
ahead
over
and
there.
throw that on over there.
Throw that
Throw
on.
that,
So real quick,
So
drip.
real
Since
quick,
we're gonna
Drip,
talk
since
about it
we're gonna
later
talk
tonight,
about it
out
later
of the
tonight, out of the
games
games
yesterday,
yesterday, I
we
know
got a
we got a
set
set
amount
amount
of
of
games
games
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
talk
talk
about.
about.
But out of all the
But out of
games
all the
yesterday,
games
which one
yesterday,
was
which one was
the most
the
like
most like
thrilling one?
thrilling one?
Um,
Big plays,
Big
big
plays, big
moments.
moments.
honestly speaking, I'd say Colts Raiders. Either Colts Raiders or Colts Raiders or the Ravens game.
Mm.
Mm.
Ravens.
Ravens,
Ravens got
Ravens got
demolished.
demolished, man. I would say that comeback that Cam Ward and his Titans pulled off was pretty was to tip your hat at. I mean, considering those comments he made a couple weeks ago, last week, no, a couple weeks ago, he's considering those comments he made about them being ass and all of that. I mean, the expectation was for him to come out at some point and deliver something.
Right. I don't know. You know who's the best to talk about Cam Ward with? Our guest, because he's the only one that watches Cam Ward games. Really? Like, I'm not watching the Cam Ward game.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching the Cam Ward game because Cam Ward came from the worst school, the second to worst school in Florida, maybe tied for the first, in my most humble opinion. So, of course, he's going to keep up with Cam Ward's career. But yeah, I saw the highlights, and I was like, okay. I mean, I think it was more of the defense that kind of brought them back versus, quote-unquote, Cam Ward.
Let's go ahead and bring him on. Let's bring on our guest. As Dre said, when you come on this much, it's kind of hard to call somebody a guest. If he is here and ready, we will bring him upon. He's here.
He's trying to drill.
He's here. Oh yeah, I forgot. He got an intro. Yeah.
Let him go, man. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, our friend, the resident Jaguars fan, the resident Miami Hurricane fan, Elijah James TV. Yeah. Make sure your mic on, man. Elijah James TV.
Doing all that.
Elijah James TV. Here we go. Yeah, but nigga. Yeah. Turn up with me. I say. Yeah. Oh, I know y'all boys are gonna let me dance, mama. Ain't this y'all song? Yeah. Hold on. I got one more for you. I got one more for you. Hey, I got one more for you. Yeah. What's good, y'all boys? I ain't gonna be wearing that for too long. But I just had to do it just for y'all. What up, man? Where the energy at? Where y'all boys at? Come on now. I don't
really know what you expected.
Oh, now I know all that yapping y'all boys was doing last week, talking about FSU, home field advantage. Now look at you. Look at you.
I think you should be very humble when we held y'all unscored in the fourth quarter. 19-0 in the fourth quarter. So I want you just to take a moment, Elijah, EJ, and imagine what if that would have started in the third quarter. What if we would have held y'all scoreless from the third through the fourth quarter? We would be talking a whole different conversation. Honestly, you probably wouldn't have anyone been on here because you just by yourself. Had you had to deal with both of us, realistically, I don't know if you would have wanted to be on here tonight. So I mean, you got your moment. That's nice, but I appreciate y'all for letting us be ranked because we held y'all to only 0 points in the fourth quarter. I would say that's probably what kept us ranked because are y'all gonna be able to sustain when it really matter against some strong SEC teams? I'm not talking about that little Florida win. That don't even count. When you got to go up against the real SECs, I want to see what y'all do in playoffs. But my thing is, bro, like that's all well and good. Why you worry about us though? I'm not worried about y'all. I just wanted to remind you that you can do all this boasting and all of this now, but we held y'all to 0 points an entire quarter. So we gonna get into it now. Or we gonna wait a little bit later in the show. I mean, we here now, so I'm not really going to get into it now. So go ahead, keep getting it off your chest, because I want to. I want to hear what you have to say about y'all terrible offense from your so great quarterback Carson Beck. Let me hear about that. What happened in the fourth quarter?
You know what happened? You keep talking about the fourth quarter. All I know is the score was 28-3, dog. It was 28-3 in the fourth quarter. Everybody and their mama in the stadium, at home, dogs, cats, everybody knew that game was over.
But
everybody on the field was like, all right,
came
bro, like,
and
let's
put
go ahead
up
and pack it up.
19 unanswered. That's what they like to say. Now I got to get in my analyst talk. That's what they say on ESPN. 19 unanswered points.
Where's that great defense y'all had?
Because it didn't show up in the fourth quarter.
And that's
19 unanswered points. Where was those 19 unanswered points for quarter 1, 2, and 3?
Hey, listen.
All I know is when you proclaim to be the best, you got to show that all 4 quarters. You can't get to the fourth quarter and hide. I'll take my loss. You feel me? I'll take the L. Whoa,
it don't sound like you taking it that well, my guy.
Hey, man, because at the end, I ain't gonna go down without a fight.
I guarantee I won't go down without a fight.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, Dre. Y'all did go down with a fight, and y'all got belt to ass.
You can't say we got belt to ass when you just acknowledged it was 20. What do you say? What you say? It was 28. It was 28-3.
Y'all let us put up 19. How's that
beat
belt
them
to
boys that
ass?
they stole something.
How does that belt to
ass?
Y'all, you know what? I get it.
You need to get Michael Irvin old ass off the field.
You do all that
interviewing with the Jaguars. Go down there in Miami and tell Michael Irvin, get his old playmaker, whatever the hell y'all call him in Dallas, get his old ass off the field, man. It's time to give it up. He too old to be out there with them boys.
What Michael Irvin got to do with it? What Michael Irvin got to do with anything, man?
Hey, man, I just don't like that. I don't like him riding the coattails of these young boys, man. I don't like that, man.
Hey, he can do that because he not only a Miami Hurricane great, he's an NFL great. He can do whatever he wants. Hey, man, look.
Chris, go ahead, man.
Sorry, you got my dog Chris over here contemplating life.
He ain't contemplating life, man. He listening to the facts of all of this.
The facts of all of this is y'all lost 28-22.
And the
facts of all of that is we put up 19 unanswered points. So we both got facts in our argument, right?
Oh, can I ask a question?
Please.
Open
forward. We all had math class. We all attended math, right? We know our 1, 2s, and 3s. What's 22 minus 19? What's 22 minus 19? Chat, y'all let me know. 22 minus 19. I want somebody to answer me, please. What's 22 minus 19? Well, let's count together now. 19, 20, 21, 22. Y'all boys only put up 3 points in 3 quarters. And you trying to talk to me about something? Oh, he scored 19 unanswered in the fourth.
Yes.
I'm so happy for
y'all.
You know why?
You know why I'm bringing that up? It's because you know EJ from playing sports. When you get down to the real bulk of the season, them fourth quarter games is what matters. So if y'all let us put up 19 in the fourth quarter, and apparently y'all obviously better than us, right? That's what y'all going to complain for the rest of the year. So because of that, so what you're telling me now is we supposed to be what? What?
But here's the thing, though. So, like, I get what you're saying. I get everybody's complaints. 19 points in the fourth quarter. Okay, cool. But y'all lost. Now, now, this is why I'm with you. This is why I give it to you. If we gave up 19, or if we gave up 22 points, whatever the case may be, and we lost, damn, all right, we ain't gonna be able to sustain that for the rest of the season. I mean you gotta realize
y'all were one play away from that, though, right? I'm gonna tell you what screwed us up. And I said it to Drew. Because we had, and he told you when you called us on Saturday with that bullshit. He told you we had a hectic Saturday. We was watching the game, but we wasn't. So here's what I gotta say about that, right? I watched the drive in the fourth quarter to where it took us 5 minutes to score. And I said to Chris, I said, man, had that just been a 2-minute drive and we scored, we would have won the game. Because my thought process is we put up 5 minutes where we didn't have to. Had we been able to move that ball quick enough, bro, we would be having a total. And again, I don't want to talk about what ifs and all of that.
I was about to say it's a lot of what ifs and woulda, coulda, shoulda, and maybe so, maybe drove, maybe A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's all I know is them boys got it done. Everybody in Dog Campbell went out sad as fuck. All the FSU fans nationwide went out sad as shit. I'm sorry, man. Like,
I don't know about
hey,
that shit,
from the first time I came up on your boy show to now until forever, amen. All I care about is the W's, man, and that's what we got.
I can't say we went out sad as shit.
Why you put on that jacket of shame and that hat of ass? What is that supposed to do? Y'all still lost. You could be Chief Osceola himself. Y'all Negroes still lost on Saturday, dog. And if y'all want to get a little participation trophy for the 19 points in the fourth quarter,
it's my turn now.
It's
my turn now. I'll keep my mouth shut. It's my turn now. Okay. I wouldn't put this on because I ain't no bitch. All right, let's start with that. That's why I wouldn't put this on. Okay.
That's what I like.
I heard everything that you said in the last 5 minutes. Okay. I ain't no bitch. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You said I was contemplating like to show you. I'm still a fan. That's number one. Number two. Do you realize? And yes, this is rivalry talk, but this is serious talk. Do you realize y'all at the time that y'all came into our house, y'all were the number two team in the nation? Right?
Yep.
The number two team in the nation. We all three of us acknowledge the fact that the ending score of the game. Because last week I remember us having a conversation about wins and losses and how majority of the time the stats don't matter in the game as long as you win or you lose, so on and so forth, right?
Right.
We all said that. Well, you said that last week. At the end of the game, Florida State was the number 18.
Yeah, we were number 18, Chris. We were number 18.
The number 18 team in the country, regardless of how it looked throughout the whole game, at the end of the game, it was a one-score game between the number 2 and number 18 team in the country. I'm not saying no team names, none of that. Between the number 2 and the number 18 team in the country. Right? Because we acknowledge the fact that we lost to an unranked team the week before. So because we acknowledge the fact that we lost to an unranked team, let's acknowledge the fact that
we beat a ranked team.
Very lower ranked team came in and essentially put up a fight against you.
Now y'all very man.
Number 18.
Man, cut the BS. When we talking about college football, it's FSU versus Miami. I don't give a damn if Miami was ranked 1,000. I don't give a damn if my FSU was ranked first. It's Miami versus FSU. All that rankings bullshit is out the window when we talking rivalries.
All of it is out the window.
All that ranking, all that bullshit. It is FSU versus Miami. Because I'll tell you one thing: if FSU would have came, y'all Negroes would have came on here talking about we beat the number 2 team in the country. We finna go ahead and we about to run the gauntlet. But so now it's about being the number 2. Come on now, y'all. Like, let's be real. Come on.
I think that's
what are you saying that I didn't just say?
That's the whole point. If we
I'm not arguing.
Celebrating.
Y'all, what I'm trying to say is y'all trying to use the whole, a number 18 team beat number. No, fuck all the rankings. It is FSU versus Miami. It don't matter about no rankings. It's FSU versus Miami. Forever and ever, amen.
So nothing else matters.
All that matters is who wins.
So when we were 2-10 last year when we played y'all and y'all beat us, y'all had joy in that?
Yes.
That's we were 2-10.
What Shannon Sharp said, the best time to kick somebody is when they're already on the floor.
And that's the same dude that had an allegation against him worth over $10 million about putting a white lady on the floor.
That ain't got nothing
so
to
that
do
was a
with
horrible quote to use. That was a horrible one to use, brother.
Hey, look, it's all about the message. It ain't about the messenger. That man got some stuff to work on. That ain't the point. Y'all
That's
was
a horrible
already down.
message.
Y'all was 2-10. Y'all was ass. So we just added.
That's a
insult
horrible
to
message.
it.
The best
We
kind of
pointed
beat
at
somebody
y'all
is
and
why
said,
they down.
and we went on about our business.
You know that's called aggravated assault.
Y'all good this year, or y'all think y'all good this year?
That's called
We
aggravated
knew we was
assault.
better than y'all. We put that belt to ass from quarter 1 to 3. Then we made y'all. We gave y'all a little sip.
I like how you
fourth
Now you
quarter.
changed.
Hey,
I love the change.
I don't know who'll switch up more, Miami fan or a Gators fan. Them niggas just can't be.
All I know is the U got a W. That's all I care about, dog. We beat FSU. We beat Florida, USF. Hey, we beat them boys. We beat Bethune. You want to throw them in there? We could beat FAU. We could beat FIU. We could beat doggone FAMU. We run the state of Florida, dog. Sorry. Maybe next year. Darn.
Bro, it's so crazy, bro, because y'all haven't won the championship since 2000.
2000. Never won the championship.
I didn't say y'all never. I said y'all haven't since 01.
Was in 2002. You need to let go of the glory day. All that. Y'all Negroes lost, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all hearts is still in Virginia.
No, mine's right here.
No, my heart.
Okay, well, the FSU Seminoles hearts is still in Virginia, where all them fans still running on.
No. See, that's the issue.
Man,
Fans
in
teams that you know
aren't as successful always. They think that when you lose like they used to do, they winning now. But when you lose like they used to do,
we winning now.
Their emotions,
we winning now.
They
Did you say y'all was 2-10?
No.
Yeah. Huh?
Didn't you just say y'all 2-10?
Yeah, we went 2-10 last year. But I didn't have
Y'all had
y'all
a good old run. Y'all got y'all hopes up. Y'all got. I ain't gonna say belt the ass because it was a good game. Y'all lost to Virginia.
He keep retracting. Before it was belt the ass.
Sooner or later we gonna get him to
Belt
say
the ass the first through the third quarter. Now he's saying I'm not gonna say belt the ass because it was a good
I was
game.
talking about
Like,
Virginia.
y'all boys shoulda won.
Then you could comprehend. I said y'all didn't get belt to ass against Virginia because I said Virginia. I guess I gotta Virginia.
Please leave that.
Virginia.
Right, you've been retracting so much.
I ain't retracting nothing, dog. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the words coming out my mouth.
Okay, let me
y'all
listen.
had a good battle against unranked Virginia.
Real quick,
when y'all
real quick,
boys
real
thought
quick,
y'all
real
was
quick.
doing something.
Before you finish your sentence, you can acknowledge the fact that you changed from we got belt ass all game and changed from belt ass first three quarters.
No, it was 28-3 in the fourth quarter. I'm giving y'all a little participation trophy for the 19 points that y'all want to hang y'all hat on. So there you go.
Cause I
so y'all got
guarantee
belt to ass through quarter 1 through 3. So I'm giving y'all the fourth quarter. Congratulations, you lost.
So real quick, I'm gonna ask this question. Then I'm gonna let Dre go. If the roles were reversed, right?
I don't have to go.
If the roles
were reversed,
we lost.
and y'all put up 19 unanswered points. And it's always Florida State versus Miami and all of this stuff. You would just be saying we lost. Good game.
We lost.
Good game.
Not no good game. It's fuck y'all. That's the rivalry. FSU versus Miami is always fuck y'all. We lost. We gonna get that ass next year, and it is what it is. And I know y'all. Here's the thing too, chat. They not telling you the full story now. Them boys ain't watched the full game like how I did. Y'all ain't see how we put up them 28 points.
No, we were at a wedding.
You know, whatever the case may be, congrats to the newlyweds. You know what I'm saying? Feel
Don't
me?
know who the fuck
We
we
put
are.
the belt to ass.
If you're watching, thanks for looking at us.
We put belt to ass for them 28 points. Castellanos threw how many picks? 3. I'll remind you. I watched the game.
You acknowledged that.
This is my first time saying it. I told y'all boys Saturday because I was watching the game and I see how we were putting that belt to ass. That's why I keep saying belt to ass. Once we scored that last touchdown, 28-3, boy, I turned off the TV and I started watching my UFC. It was a big UFC card. I'll just check my ESPN. Oh, they scored. That's cool. They scored again.
You okay? Go ahead. One more.
Oh, they scored.
And you got nervous. You got nervous, bro. The moment you saw that last score, you was like, wait a minute now. What's doing?
The only people that think Miami fans got nervous is FSU fans, dog. I was looking at my phone watching the UFC fights because I had some bread on it. I ain't with no bread, unfortunately. I ain't with no bread off the UFC fight. But I was watching my UFC fights because us beating the shit out of FSU was unimportant. They're like at that point, it was just like, oh, okay. And I kept, ESPN give me the notification. I'm like, oh, okay, them boys putting up a good fight. That's good for them. They need to take this for the rest of the season. That is good for them. And then all I seen that last ESPN notification, ding, 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 ding. Final score, Miami 28, FSU 22. Ooh, them boys, dang, just close. Maybe next time. Maybe next year, y'all boys. Sorry. Maybe next year. Wow. But, in the meantime, though.
Let me give him this moment. This is your moment.
This is your moment. Have your moment. You full screen. This is your moment. Go ahead, brother. Put your shirt back on.
Got the big belly on y'all boys.
Man, that sweat about as old as y'all championship.
And on top of that, I don't see nobody in the nation. I don't see no Ohio State. I don't see no Penn State. I don't see no Oregon. I don't see nobody. Miami, the best team in college football.
You need to be seeing Ohio State.
You said
you ain't seen Ohio State?
He said he ain't seen nobody. He's the best team in college football.
That's what he said. He blowing
the whistle right now. Y'all, hold on. Let him. He blowing the whistle, y'all.
All right. My fault.
No. Have your moment.
Oh, no, I'm good. See, that's the thing about, us winners. It's on to the next week. We got to take care of business at Louisville. So, y'all done with it. We ain't worried about y'all no more. Y'all can hold on to them 19 points all season. I'm so proud of y'all. I hope y'all take that into y'all next game and put up them same 19 points and y'all can win. But, we got bigger fish to fry. We got a chip. And keep in mind, college football playoffs is being played in Hard Rock Stadium this year, so we got to defend home field. So, see y'all next year. We got other things to worry about.
Keith.
Ohio State is waxing Miami. I was going to tell him that, Keith. I don't know, man.
My boy Keith.
What's up, baby? Thanks for tuning in, Brody.
Keith Hellebrand, hit me up. They tagged me in this. If that end up being the college football play, I'm going to DM you personally, and I got 100 on it. And I'm going to the game. I love us over Ohio State. I love us over anybody. We got the best O-line. We got the best defensive player in the nation, in Ruben Bain. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't the biggest Carson Beck fan, but we finally seen him wake up a little bit in the passing game. Our run game is there. Hey, man, I don't see nobody. So Ohio State, cool. Keith M. Hellebrand, if Miami and Ohio State match up, DM me. And I want that.
You heard it here first, Keith.
I'm about to say, he said it live.
Now, listen.
I was just about to say that. I know Keith. Wait for that comment.
That's why I got money. I ain't doing all that.
I was about to say, if I know Keith like I know Keith.
Oh, that boy got money. You
got
that?
I ain't gonna say he got money. He's got faith in his team.
Since we got Keith in, man, we talking football. I want to talk about the Bengals yesterday, man. Jamar Chase had a hell of a game. How do you feel about the Bengals? How you think they look right now? Are they getting it together with that backup quarterback, or what's going on there, EJ?
Nah, man. Like, to be honest with you, Bengals are ass. But the Bengals, not the Bengals, I'm sorry. The Bengals are ass, but Jamar Chase is still the dog. Them 2 touchdowns that he got, that was strictly because Jamar Chase is a dog, and there was absolutely no way that you could miss that throw. He hit, I don't know who the DB was on him. He hit him with a double move, quick sluggo, slant, back out, right down the sideline. That's Jamar Chase. That ain't got nothing to do about no Bengals. The other play, I will give credit to the Bengals quarterback, Browning, when he was scrambling outside, found Jamar Chase in the back of the end zone. That was a hell of a throw, hell of a catch. But the Bengals ain't nothing, man. They ain't nothing. The Bengals ain't good, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, so
I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing Mr. Hellebrand is also a Bengals fan. He don't even want to talk about it.
So Keith, I'm
gonna talk about it since we both lost to the same team.
The Broncos.
Let's talk about it.
they were coming into the season being projected to be a pretty strong AFC contender. So I mean, I get well, and I don't want to count the Bengals as much because I mean, obviously, they were playing a pretty broken down Bengals, right? But this might be the turnaround that they were saying the Broncos got. They said they got a core structure. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to really like. It's the Broncos. And I mean, last year they were pretty decent, but I'm just trying to see how they're going to land this year. How you feel about that?
I mean, them boys top. They got the top 10 defense in the league right now.
Yeah.
They got top 5 defense in the league right now. Number one red zone defense. They had number one red zone defense going into yesterday's game. My opinion on Denver up until this point, I mean, their only test was the Colts. And this is just my personal opinion right now. Up until this point, up until yesterday, their only test was the Colts. But even going up against the Colts and that loss to the Colts, that loss was a great defensive game for them. I won't say great, but it was a mid defensive game for them. All the Colts, majority of the Colts' scoring opportunities didn't come in the red zone.
No. It was definitely
bombs. It was good long runs, stuff like that. So Colts have a good defense, good secondary, good D line. Like all of those things matter for the Colts right now. Like them boys, they sacked Jalen Hurts three times yesterday.
Broncos.
They got Jalen Hurts 3 times yesterday, bro. Actually, may have been 4. They got Jalen Hurts. Chris knows he was wrong saying Burrow's overrated. I know it. I still feel the same way. Just being honest with you. I'll never. I still feel the same.
Yeah, I mean, the Broncos definitely showed a hell of a defense, which, as we talked about on the last episode with EJ when he was live with us, like in the AFC, there's certain things that you got to be ready for defensively when you got the quarterback that you have in the AFC. When you have quarterbacks like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, some would say the Joe Burrows, Lamar Jacksons, you have to be able to. You got to have a top 5 defense if you want to make out AFC. Like that, or you got to have a very high scoring offense like a Kansas City or Josh Allen and the boys, and maybe you can then rely on your defense being mid. But if you don't have a high scoring offense, then your defense got to come strong like the Broncos did.
I'm kind of waiting for EJ to come back, but Burrow, the clear MVP this year. I'm looking at the team with the man. Keith.
Sound good.
Keith. Really bad. Really.
He said, "Look at the team without him."
Really, Keith.
Look at the team without him is pretty funny though. Basically,
I mean, but that's what an MVP is. You know? Technically,
that's what it's supposed to be. They done changed and misconstrued it so much over the years.
When I'm not on the field, how do we look? When I'm on the field, how do we look? If they can't succeed without me. I mean, that's what an MVP is. But we're gonna get back to our initial conversation. But to challenge that, Keith, I would say this. Wouldn't that make Lamar the clear MVP then? Because they just got dog waxed yesterday. They just got dog waxed yesterday.
I'm so glad you brought that up, bro. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I tried to defend Harbaugh. I can't.
We gonna get to that. Let's get back to this.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna say right here, like y'all boys is right. Because you can't defend that. You let the Houston Texans, who struggled against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who about to play in about 30 minutes, You struggled against that Houston Texans.
Wait. Go back to the part to where you said y'all boys was right, and then repeat that one more time. I just want to put the screen.
I'll let y'all be right with the hardball thing because as long as it ain't FSU, you can be as right as all you want.
No, see, you going back. I'm just talking about saying y'all boys was right. We always talking about is hardball. So go ahead, let the people hear that.
Before we get to that, before we get to hardball, I wanted to go back because y'all was talking about the Eagles Broncos game. I was watching bits and pieces of it. I do agree. Broncos defense is top 10. So it's not like I'm not gonna say I wasn't surprised, but that's a good defense. I'm gonna
do this, and this isn't to discredit them. And I was waiting for you to get back to have this point. This isn't to discredit them.
The Eagles
ran away from their game yesterday.
Yes, I agree.
When Saquon Barkley only has 47 yards and 6 carries.
Yep.
You're away from your game plan.
That shouldn't have been the game plan. The focus was trying to get AJ Brown the ball, and that's an issue now. That's now starting to become an issue. And to correct us, Jalen was actually sacked 6 times yesterday.
Golly, I didn't know it was that much.
Because some of them, wait now, before you do that, some of them was because he ran out of bounds behind the scrimmage line, and as you know, that counts as a sack.
Five.
So
yeah, he did that once. So
5 sacks overall. But
I thought he did like
I would say this, and before I say it, I'm gonna say this because I've been thinking about this since like game 1. I know your boy got a ring. And I can't say nothing about no ring, but that boy playing now. That's not cap. He playing. He been doing the thing. But I can't talk because we 2-1. Y'all 4-1. I care about winning. So I just want to throw that in there really quick. But
I'm about to say, bro, y'all say
I agree. It's the Jets. It's the Jets.
No discredit.
It's just a glorious day any time y'all lose. But anyways, like in all seriousness, like from a football standpoint, like, and I'm not saying this to be like an Eagles hater or as a Cowboys fan, and I'm pretty sure that y'all agree, this is not the same Eagles team from last year.
No.
Offensively and defensively.
But it's going to be that way when Jalen Hurts has five offensive coordinators in 5 years. Really, let's be honest. Jalen Hurts is still learning Kevin Patullo right now. Kevin Patullo is still learning Jalen Hurts right now. So that's going to be number 1. But number two again, what you did in the second half versus the Rams should be your game plan every game. We ran the ball effectively. You threw the ball effectively.
Mm-hmm.
What's so hard about that?
And that's the weird thing to me because, in my personal opinion, I seen y'all defense not being as good after y'all gave up all those pieces. Like, y'all lost a lot on defense. So I seen the defense getting a little bit weaker. I thought the offense was going to remain the same because y'all pretty much damn near got the same O-line. Got Hurts, got Barkley, got Vontae, you got AJ, you got Goddard. Like, y'all offense is still y'all offense. Like, I'm not even trying to be a hater. Like, this is just me purely watching football. I don't know what y'all boys got going on offense. It's still early. It's only week 5. So we got plenty of time for things to get figured out. I just haven't been liking and don't get me wrong, like I said, how we keep saying, all that matters is the wins. Y'all boys are 4-1, but I feel like there hasn't been one game where you were like, I'm proud that we got that W. And that's just me. And I'm not speaking as a Cowboys fan. I'm not speaking as an Eagles hater. Just as a pure football fan, there hasn't been one Eagles win where I was like, oh, yeah, them boys did that. Even in the Rams
This is eerily similar to 2023.
It is very. Because what was y'all, you said it in that first episode. Y'all was 10 and what?
10 and
2?
10 and 1 before the bye week. Came out
and then that collapse happened because I felt like all that started building up. So I would assume because it was also Sirianni 2 years ago, it was damn near the same locker room. I'm pretty sure that's in the back of their minds that we better not let this shit happen again.
Yeah. I mean, play calling. It starts with the play calling at this point for the Eagles. Everything starts with the play calling. I can't say defense had a great game. Can't say they played a perfect game. I won't say that. But all of this sincerely starts with play calling.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ignore the fact of a new offensive coordinator trying to gel with a quarterback. I mean, even if this quarterback just won a Super Bowl MVP, and all of that, I mean, it's still certain things to where it's like, I mean, some would argue, hell, we should be even happy to be at 4-1 because of this is a new offensive coordinator. They're trying to gel together. So I mean, you got to be happy for some of the early wins because now after taking a loss like that yesterday, you got to think about what's going on in the conversation and in the meetings this week. How can we ensure that we don't take a nosedive after an L? Because we've been riding this wave thinking that, okay, we good.
Wait forever.
There you go.
Let's be for real, bro.
All teams want to lose when they're undefeated.
When you go 371 days without a loss, it's hard to think we're ever going to lose again.
Bro, it's almost like some of them boys yesterday had a sigh of relief.
And that may sound like fan talk.
But I understand what y'all are saying, but here's the difference. Y'all have been winning, not counting the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the first 4 games. I'm not counting the Super Bowl, and I'm not counting the Broncos game. Y'all haven't, this is what I said earlier, y'all haven't had a win where it was like, we won that game. It's like, damn, like that was way closer than we needed it to be.
Yes.
And y'all realistically should be 3-2. Realistically.
Yes.
If Jordan Davis didn't block that field goal.
Yes.
Let's be real. Y'all should realistically be 3-2.
We know that. We know that.
So, but that's the thing.
But when it comes down to fans,
you don't think them boys know that in the locker room?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily them being like, oh, we needed that loss so we can feel. Because it's one thing if y'all put up a good fight and y'all just straight up lose, then it's like, damn, okay, like, all right, we lost. Let's get back to the drawing board, fix some things. No, like, y'all lost that game. Didn't y'all give up a 14-point lead?
Yep.
We were up.
Like, that's not no
18 unanswered points.
Like, no, that's like, damn, we gave up a 14-point lead. And not only that, we've been skating by in our wins. And then we just gave up a 14-point lead. None of that is good. If you want my personal opinion, like I said, y'all 4-1. It's all about the dubs. But all 5 games has not been a good Eagles game, not one.
No, none of them. Honestly, the only good game was game 1 versus the Chiefs, bro. And that's only because the Chiefs were butt.
That was game 2. That was game 2.
Game 2,
We had y'all first.
That was the best game this season thus far.
That
was our best game. No bullshit. That was our best game. Yes. No, not the Chiefs game. Our best game thus far was the Dallas game. And it's a twofold thing.
But
rivalry, being that it was a rivalry, and then as we acknowledged once we all talked about it, had that rain delay not happened, that would have been a totally different game. Either way, whether it had been y'all would have been hooping and our defense would have been coming back and trying to battle, or we would have been balling y'all defense. It would have been a way better game than it was. So that right there is the best game thus far.
But even with the Dallas win, I can't necessarily give that to. I can't necessarily give that to the Eagles as being a quote-unquote good win because we see what Dallas defense is. They are ass.
So far, all we played is ass though so far.
Say it one more time.
I said if we're doing it like that so far, and when I say all we played is ass, I don't mean it in regards to all these teams, but all these teams so far that we played have been the bottom of the barrel when it comes to defense. Dallas was the number 32 ranked defense. Kansas City was the bottom 30 defense. The Bills defense ain't that good. We just played. Wait, was that the Bills? I mean the Rams defense ain't all that good. Rams defense is middle of the pack.
No. Time out. The Rams defense is good.
That's what
the Rams defense is good.
We just saw the best defense like yesterday. That was the best defense we've seen.
That was the best defense that y'all have seen. Dallas defense ass. Kansas City defense, I ain't gonna call them ass, but they're not good. Rams defense is good. But the Broncos defense is the best defense that y'all have seen. So I will say that. But that doesn't take away from the fact, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Y'all boys keep bringing up how we let y'all score 19 in the fourth. Y'all can't let the Broncos come back and score 14 unanswered points. And that happened. And what I'm trying to say is like that's both defense and offense, because the defense obviously got to stop them from scoring, but the offense got to respond. Like, do you know how tiring it is to be on defense, get a stop, come off the field, your offense get right back out there, they get the 3 and out, and you right back on the field? Do you understand how tiring that is?
Yeah.
That is extremely tiring. So that's
I was
what I'm
saying,
saying.
when we talk about unanswered points, bro, I don't put no fault on defense. All that blame goes on the offense. Because realistically, the defense can't answer points. They can by going down in the pick six or whatever, but the defense can't answer points.
The answering of the points come from
all of this is on offense. All of this is on Kevin Petula. All of this is on Jalen Hurts. All of this is on Nick Sirianni. Y'all got to get it together. And this is me being a
Eagles fans. Why do y'all believe, and maybe this is just like, it's just like the answer is play calling, but what about the play calling has gotten y'all away from giving the ball to Saquon? That's my question, because that was y'all offense last year. Everything was predicated on getting Saquon going, then that opened up the play action.
I think what got away
like
from that
Saquon can't get it going, period.
It's injuries.
Okay.
Y'all
tell me. I don't know who.
Yeah, our O-line is our O-line. Lane Johnson is like 50% right now. What's dude that just got? He just came out. Last 3 games he done got injured, bro. Freak.
I mean, you don't, because we don't have
Malata been injured. Yeah,
you don't have those blockers to open up those lanes and free up that space for Saquon to do what he want to do.
That's what it's been. It's been injuries.
You gotta rely on your other options, and I mean, obviously they're still trying to get on the ball because I mean we've seen him make his own big plays, but you can't expect for him to make a big play every time he put the ball in his hand. I mean, those bursts of runs that we saw last year was because of those blocks, those big blocks that he had, and now not having that, you gonna try to revert to your other sources of playmaking. And
so let me ask y'all this: so does this? Because I do agree with y'all. It is play calling, and I believe it's coaching. However, though,
hell, they've actually been giving Saquon the ball. He's just not getting yards.
That's what I was about to say. Is what has been happening in these past 5 games? Is that highlighted more of Hurts not providing so much in the passing game, or is it Saquon really relied on that whole line? Because, and I'm only asking this because we've seen Saquon be Saquon in New York with no O-line. And in my personal opinion, y'all's O-line injured is still better than like 60% of the NFL. In my personal opinion.
I think we all know. We all got to remember a good run opens up the passing. Good passing opens up the run. If you ain't got no passing.
But that's the thing. Neither has been good.
And that's what I'm getting to. Neither has been Neither suffices right now to be good. Neither are the elite of the elite. And the crazy part is, and again, I don't put the blame on Jalen because Jalen can only do what they're allowing him to do. We got to always remember that. From the people they place on the field, from the packages he can call, so on and so forth. He can only do what they will allow him to do. Yes, he could say F it. I'm gonna call my own game. I'm going off my own cheat sheet, and I'm gonna call it. But how often are they gonna let you play? Whether you win it or not. If you're not going by my game plan, I don't care what the dub is, nigga. So that's one of the main things. And then on top of that, I think where a lot of people don't credit Jalen is the fact that where a lot of these quarterbacks throw the 50-50 ball, Jalen would rather a 70-30 ball. Jalen would rather the 100% ball, a 60-40 ball. But I'm not going 50-50 or lower because for one, that's going to increase the odds of if you don't catch it. Look at Jalen. He can't throw the ball. He's this, he's that. If he do catch it, whoop-de-doo. So the blame for me again, the blame holistically goes on Kevin Patula. The basic ass routes you got AJ Brown running. The basic routes you got Devontae going. You got man.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is where my Cowboys hater got to come in a little bit.
Come on.
I'm being a Cowboys hater, but like it's a legit question. In that 2023 year when the collapse was happening, y'all said the same thing, that it was the play calling as Nick Sirianni. At what point does it become they're not playing good?
Okay.
At what point does it become Saquon is not running the ball? At what point does it become Devontae Smith and AJ Brown are not getting open? At what point does it become Jalen Hurts is not throwing the ball good? Why does everything always have to? And I'm not saying that it doesn't play a part because the play calling has been questionable. I do agree. But at what point do we put some blame on these NFL players that's getting paid millions of dollars? You just won a Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Why are you struggling against the Dallas Cowboys that ain't got no fucking defense? Why are you struggling against the Broncos that ain't done shit ever to anybody? Except for the Peyton Manning year. But so at what point does it come back to the players? Because like I said, I got outside of y'all boys, I got other homeboys that are Eagles fans. And for the past however many years, when anything goes wrong, it's always the OC. It's always Sirianni. It's always the coach. At what point is it the players?
The reason it's always been Sirianni and it's always been the OC is because until last year with dude that just went to the Saints.
Kellen Moore.
Until last year with Kellen Moore. Sirianni, when we had not Sirianni. When we had 2023 year, we had Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson was a first-year offensive coordinator. First-year play call. Never called plays a day in his fucking life. Never. Before that, he was a wide receiver developer. What came after that? Kellen Moore, right? What experience does Kellen Moore have?
But see, he came from the Cowboys. Cowboys had one of the top-rated offense, so on and so forth.
Right. He was also has always been a play caller. Every year in the last 5 years that we've had Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, there's always been a new play caller that has never called plays a day in their life. So when they're sitting there behind the notebook or behind the chalkboard, clipboard, or whatever you want to call it, and they're designing these schemes and plays and shifts and all of this, if you sit and watch an Eagles game from a bird's eye view, and you draw out every route that's being ran, they're running elementary wide receiver routes. So why am I going to put the blame on the wide receiver when the route that he's running is so basic that anybody can catch on to? It's so basic that the moment we're coming off the line, anybody knows, oh shit, he about to go 5 up, cut right. That's right there.
They said they were saying something yesterday during the game about Sean Payton's play style, about his coaching style, how he uses a lot of plays that are pretty much dated to the way play style is called now. So that goes into some of those runs, the defensive schemes that he was putting those guys in yesterday. Literally, the announcers were like, "Man, you haven't seen that since this time. You haven't seen that since that time." So now you're keeping the defenses, you're keeping everybody on their toes. Whereas, like Chris just acknowledged, if you looking at this route, and this is a route that they've been running since Pee Wee, Pop Warner. How do you expect for an elite wide receiver like a Devontae or an AJ to really, what are they going to do? These guys' routes should be developed strictly for them, the type of player that they are. When Tyreek Hill had all that success in Kansas City, it was because they were making sure every play that involved him being a key wide receiver, it was designed for him. Like this send everybody else on the scramble, send a cut here, send a slant here, send them on the go.
It's great that you said that because with that being said, if you're again watching the game, you can tell that there is no design play for anybody right now.
No. I agree. So like
and again, that's the play call. You can't blame the player for that.
But this is where I push back a little bit. I agree. It is the play calling. Like the play calling does look very elementary, to use your word.
There's no experience when it comes to play calling. Only experience we ever had is Kellen Moore.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But at the same time, and this is just speaking from what I've been told as a player and what I've been taught from just watching the game. You can play design and create the most magical play in the world as much as you want. Them players got to go execute. I don't care if it's a 5-yard out. You got to get open. For example, we talked about Jamar Chase, right? That offense is buns. How you end up with 2 touchdowns and 100+ yards?
Because they
my thing is, whenever we
plays.
see player success, none of it goes back to the play calling. When we see players not doing their thing,
we can't say that
now
at
it's
all.
all the play calling.
We can't say that at all. We can't
When
say
you
that at all.
have elite receivers on your team, and you can go and look at teams in history of sports. When you look at Ocho, look at Shannon Sharp, and these are just 2 examples. Those were plays that were designed for Ocho to get the ball in.
They had 15, 20 plays.
You look at Randy Moss. You look at Jerry Rice. You look at Gronk. I mean,
when we get to this, we know we're gonna go to this. The Eagles don't have that.
Cooper Kupp, when he went and did the Triple Crown a couple years ago.
Bro, those
plays that
the Rams were making plays
for Cooper Kupp.
And
if you look at the Rams offense now, it's completely shifted since he left, because it's like, well, we don't have Cooper Kupp no more, so now we need to make plays for Puka. Or whoever it is that has to be that next guy. But I can't agree that. I mean, you have to make plays for your best guy, no matter who it is. Even look at Lamar Jackson.
And I can agree that when a player has success, that we can't attribute it to the play calling.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I can't agree with it is because, again, when you're scheming, designing and all of that, if you do it with the intention of this player, they're going to eat. When we're going into the play room, you can tell that whether A.J. Brown get open or not, because of the plays and all of that. If I'm going through my progressions, 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. If in my progressions, because we got to keep this in mind, we know that a lot of plays. If there is a design, I'm gonna look 1, 2, 3, but I'm only looking 1, 2, 3, so I can use everybody else because I know exactly who I'm going to.
And everybody on the field in offense know who he's going to. They're pretty much like dummies on the field. Okay, so here's my question, EJ, to you, because you play defense, right? You play sports. When you play defense, did you guys not go into the film room with, okay, this player is hot on a team, this player is hot on that team?
Of course.
And you got, okay, so, but is that not because this person is getting plays designed for them? Because you guys are obviously scheming defensively to defend this particular person.
So, going into a film room, obviously we want to figure out, we're going into a film room, we obviously want to figure out who's the dogs, who's the playmakers. But while keeping that in mind, we look at tendencies. It's more so tendencies than it is a player. And that's what I'm trying to say. So, for example, and I'm going to use the Eagles from last year. Saquon is that boy. He's the top leading rusher. We know that Saquon is the best running back in the league. But y'all's tendency is first down, second down, y'all running the ball, y'all going to establish the run. If the run is working, then y'all go to the play action or y'all drop back and pass. That's a tendency. So we're going to look at the tendency before we focus solely on the player. But what I'm trying to say is, if we're seeing on the defensive side that this player is only getting open because of a play call, then that player is not that good. Because he has to be he always has to be in the perfect situation for him to be able to ball out. And that's what I'm trying to say. That, like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm agreeing with y'all that the play calling has not been up to par. Y'all offense looked way better with Kellen Moore, who ran a great offense in Dallas and is trying to get something going on New Orleans. The play calling is not good, yes. But my only question is, at what point does it fall onto the players? That's my only question. And I'm not saying it to bash any. I'm not saying it like to bash. I'm not saying it to necessarily blame. I'm just saying, like I said,
what's up, Chop?
got a whole bunch of people that's Eagles fans. I know a whole bunch of people that's Eagles fans, and so on and so forth. For the past, since like 2022, when things go bad, y'all always point at the OC. Whether valid or not, and I'm not saying that it's not valid, just at what point does that ever fall on the players?
I'm going to answer this question, and then I'm going to let you ask your question. The answer to your question is the fault goes to the player when we can clearly see plays and the player's giving up. We can clearly see plays, and we know you're not fighting for what you can do. When you're moping, complaining on the sidelines, and all of that, that's when we start to blame the player. Yesterday, there was a play yesterday where you could tell it was a design play for AJ Brown, right?
I'm so glad you brought him up. I'm so glad you brought him up. When y'all was going through y'all passing struggles before y'all got to the playoffs, was AJ Brown not reading the book on the sideline?
Yes. I just said that. I said when you're moping and complaining on the sideline, that's when we blame the player.
But that's my point. At that point in time, that last year before the playoffs, people was blaming the offense, like the OC. So
I wasn't those people.
Because AJ Brown isn't getting the ball, he's gonna go over to the side and pout and read the book and so on and so forth.
I wasn't those people.
At what point do you look at AJ Brown and be like, "Damn, bro, like stop fucking crying and get open"?
I was that person. And it wasn't stop crying and get open. Mine wasn't stop crying and get open. Mine was stop crying and be a man. Be the captain that you're supposed to be. If you captain this team the way you're supposed to, you're going to get the plays that you're supposed to. That's what my argument was last year. I wasn't talking about Kellen Moore and all of that. I wasn't talking about play call. I wasn't putting the blame on play calls. None of that. Because I know what the hell we can do. I know our ceiling. I know how far we can go and how far we've come. So when I'm blaming it on play calling, it's because I just saw Jalen Hurts throw for 250 yards in a half. So if we're not doing what he did in that half now, who are we blaming that on? They weren't running those same plays. Maybe if you ran those same plays that got you 250 yards in the second half, you want to beat up on a 14-point lead.
True.
So again,
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with Cowboys either way, because there is clearly a difference in the play calling. I acknowledge that. Like it looks very, 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 very basic. I agree. I'm just saying, like, the coaches ain't on the field giving up a 14-point lead, y'all. That's just my whole thing.
Yes, and that's when I blame it on. Again, because remember when we went back to our initial, when we first started talking about it, and I said straight up, I can't put that 14-point blow on the defense. That's an offensive thing. Y'all got to get the offense. Got to get out there.
I'm going to keep asking it, not necessarily looking for an answer, but I'm just trying to drive home the point. It's not 100% on the play calling. The play calling has something to do with it.
75.
But let's keep it a buck. Jalen Hurts ain't playing good.
The play calling is 75%. Yes. But
good game.
Here's
the I can say has been consistent for y'all.
Dallas Goedert,
Devontae Smith.
Dallas Goedert.
You know what I realize about people.
I'm gonna be right back. Y'all keep going. My fault.
Okay. You know what I realize about people that watch sports. A lot of people that watch sports, they like a quarterback that's like taking chances, living on the wild side. And you acknowledge, because bro, when you look at the Patrick Mahomes and the Josh Allen, the Lamar Jacksons, they put the ball and they run and do things that a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, or honestly, I'm gonna put him in the category of Tom Brady wouldn't do. They're not going out there and taking those irate chances, because again, if it's a 50-50 ball, I don't want to do it. I'll take a 60-40 before I take a 50-50. Because I'd rather run the risk of saying, okay, my guy gonna get the ball versus it being an interception, it being a drop pass, or making my guy look bad just in general. Because if I'm throwing you a 50-50 ball,
You either gonna catch it or you're
not.
And if you don't catch it, it's either gonna be on me. Or if you do catch it, it's gonna be on you.
Come on now.
So
I feel like people talk about Jalen Hurts and say, "Oh, it's on Jalen Hurts. He's not a good quarterback. He's not a good quarterback." But no, he's a smart quarterback. And as you acknowledge, if it's a situation where it's me, the ball or intercept, like, no, bro, I'm gonna go with the smartest move, and that's, I don't care what the people saying. And I think that's what makes him the great quarterback that he is he hear this stuff, he see that stuff, but he like, listen, man, we getting the wins. I'm only putting up 130 yards. I don't care. At the end of the day, go back and look at the passes that you're saying, oh, why you didn't throw it to AJ?
You go back
and look at the damn film. AJ doubled.
Why you didn't throw it to Devontae?
He doubled.
And that's my personal love-hate relationship with Jalen Hurts. Because, and this is not me being no Cowboys fan, and this is not being no Eagles hater. I think Dak Prescott, and I'm only using him as an example, it's not necessarily just him, but just because of the division, I think Dak Prescott is a better thrower of the football.
Yes. But I think he had this conversation.
Yeah. Yes, we did. I think we did.
Okay.
But Jalen Hurts is, I'm taking, if I need to win the game, I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
Right.
But when you say that, what's the reason for it, though?
Saying that I would take Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Because of what you acknowledge. For example, in the Dallas game, people was mad that Jalen wasn't getting the ball to AJ and Devontae, and he kept tucking and running and everything. But if you look at the film, he got the ball, 1, 2, 3. I ain't got nothing. I'm going to go run. And it worked.
And we were watching the game yesterday. There was so many plays where he had so much time to sit in the pocket, and I guarantee you, your Patrick Mahomes, your Josh Allen, your Lamar Jacksons, all these great quarterbacks, they would have threw the ball, and they would have just said, "Well, my receiver gonna get it." And again, now you're not only making yourself look bad potentially, but now this receiver dropped the ball or whatever. Now, AJ Brown, he can't keep the ball. And it's like, no, bro, you're throwing 50-50 balls that realistically, or not even 50-50, 60-40 in the other favor.
I'll only fault Jalen in those situations and in those times when you just don't try.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and I'm so glad you said it, Chris.
And that's the only in the game at all, you don't try to do it. That's when now, okay, Jalen, come on, bro. Like you know you got an arm. We know you got an arm. Yo, two big shots when you did the shot to Devontae yesterday, when you did the shot to Jahan Dotson yesterday. Everybody's like, that's the Jalen I know. Come on, man. But when you continue to And again, this is where I can agree or see where non-Eagles fans would say that's Jalen Hurts' problem. When you don't at least give us one or two of those a game.
Yeah. Because again, there is still that element of being a quarterback to where you got to take those chances.
Whether you can take them or not, bro.
But here's the thing, though, y'all boys. It's not necessarily about taking the chances. It's about trusting your receiver.
Yeah.
So do you think? Now this is a real question, EJ. I mean, all of us are gonna talk about it, but do you think that he don't trust AJ?
I don't think so. Because remember, going into the Super Bowl and even in this offseason, it was rumors, but if there's smoke, there's fire. Wasn't it said that they was beefing a little bit?
I don't think the beef was about trust, though.
But beef is beef.
Yes.
Not necessarily saying like, oh, I'm not gonna throw it in because I don't fuck with him, but
I understand that.
Say it again.
I said I understand that. Yes, not no like we beefing on our thrones, but I say that is because we gotta remember the reason why AJ got to the Eagles is because of JJ.
That don't matter. It's been 2 years now. You hear it.
Yes. But this is my point. This is my point. It's not to say you're here because of me. Yada yada. We got to do this. My point being is where there's smoke, there's fire. Yes. If we ain't getting along, we just ain't getting along. But there's still a job to do. There's still a job that can get done, and I still trust him to be able to get the job done because I know at the end of the day, you're one of the best to be able to do it.
I don't think he trusts him to get the job done.
I don't. The beef is. I'm gonna tell you what the beef is. As an Eagles fan, the beef is I'm not getting the ball enough. Jalen is not. I'm Jalen Hurts, bro. I'm not finna hear all the rah-rah. I don't want to hear all the complaining. I don't want to hear all the talk. So if the only time you text me, call my phone, or we're going to have a conversation is to complain about what's going on in this offense, no, we're not going to be the closest of friends that we used to be. Yes, I still trust you to get the job done because I know you are a top 5 receiver in this league. That will never change. I know that. So my trust ain't going to change on you, AJ. The issue is every time we talk is you want something. Every time we talk, you need something. And I'm sick of that shit.
Every time it's a headline, it's you saying something.
That's what it is. That's the
issue. Do y'all think it's kind of as very early as week 5 going on to week 6? Are we looking at a possible trade?
No. And we're not looking at a trade because the same way Jalen feels every time you call me, every time you call me because you need something. AJ feels that way about the Eagles' offense. The only time y'all call my number, the only time y'all hit my jack is when y'all need me.
When y'all know I can come through.
But how we know, because that's what it goes down to. How we know we gonna need you. Yeah. We may not be coming to you right now. You may be on ice right now. But there's gonna be a place, there's gonna be a time. We gonna need you.
And I think
that was Rams. That was the Los Angeles game.
Yeah. I think AJ know that, and that's why, like, despite the trolling and the things that he may say or do through social media and while the games are going on, I think he know at the end of the day, like, first off, I got my children. Can't be mad at that. Second off, yes, I might not be getting the touches I want, but Chris just said it. I guarantee you'll say it, and we can get dozens of comments of other people to say it. He's still one of the greatest wide receivers playing the game right now. So with all that in mind,
nobody take that from him.
With all that in mind, it's kind of like, yeah, I ain't getting the ball, but it'll come around to it. I don't think he's looking for a trade. Because where the hell are you gonna go? And not saying where the hell you gonna go as if you don't have nowhere.
But you're not gonna go nowhere and win.
Bro, you're in the best position to win, and we
make too much money.
We're not just telling you, oh yeah, you're in the best position to win. No, we just won. So it would be foolish of him to want to trade because again, where are you going? That you're going to get this type of caliber of play, and I wouldn't. Yes, he's one of those wide receivers to where we can argue, like we talked about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Anybody can throw to him. But there's obviously a relationship there that Jalen Hurts and him have personally to where I'm here because of you. So despite whatever rips and things that may be coming up now, I ain't trying to go nowhere, man. It's just a little bump in the road. We're gonna keep it moving because we want to.
It's just my whole thing. You got to give him a chance, man. Like, one thing I always used to hear from an OC was talking to a receiver, you're here for a reason because we know you can make a play. That's him talking to the receiver. He would then turn to the quarterback and be like, you got to give him a chance.
Yeah.
You got to give these boys a chance. And I only keep asking about the relationship between AJ and Jalen because Jalen gives Devontae Smith chances.
Mm-hmm.
But have y'all ever thought them deep balls where it's like, oh, Devontae Smith, they really good, but it's always them 2 or 3 deep ball passes to Devontae Smith, where it might not be the prettiest ball, or he might be smothered, but he knows Devontae's gonna make that catch, or he trusts him to at least have it be an 80-20 that I can make this catch. I don't think he has that same trust with AJ Brown. I believe Jalen Hurts make way more riskier throws to Devontae Smith.
I think he has that same trust in AJ Brown. It just comes at the fact that you've been doing it with Devontae so much longer. We gotta remember him and Devontae played together.
I don't think so, because keep in mind, y'all drafted. Yeah, Devontae got drafted.
Yeah, right? They got drafted together. That's what I'm saying. They played together. They came in the league together. Like all of this stuff.
Right. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't that far apart from when AJ Brown came along. It wasn't like that. It wasn't that big of a difference.
It's 2 years.
We can't say that when we sat here a couple of episodes ago and talked about Jamar Chase and Joe Burrows and the relationship that they have against getting drafted out of college and playing in college. There's a relationship that matters. So if I've been throwing to you since college, we done, man, you basically can almost say in layman terms, we don't grow up together. Nigga, we don't came from college. It wasn't no NIL.
So what y'all saying is not necessarily like proving my point, but I think we're like all saying
he has more trust in Devontae, yes, but he has trust in AJ.
But he has.
And at first, my understanding
he doesn't have trust in AJ. I'm not saying that he
and that's what I was about to say. At first, my understanding was you were saying that he does not trust AJ.
No. I'm not saying he doesn't trust him at all. I'm not saying at all. But I'm just saying, and I keep using Dak because I'm a Cowboys fan, but you can see there is clearly a trust between Dak and CD for him to put them balls up for CD to go make a play.
But that's with years of experience.
That's with years of experience. So what I'm saying is, yes, they might have not played for as long as Jalen and Devontae to have that type of relationship. But my thing is, we brought you in here to be a number one. We go through OTAs, we have an off season, and then we play in the season. I just don't feel like Jalen's trust with AJ is where it needs to be. Not saying that he doesn't trust him at all. I'm not saying not at all. I'm just saying for a true QB wide receiver one relationship, I don't think the trust is where it needs to be to take those chances, like the things that Eagles fans get frustrated about. Jalen, why are you not giving him a chance? I don't think you trust him enough.
So I know we're switching games here, but I just want to talk about the next team. They lost last night as well, so they're no longer undefeated. When you talk about trust in wide receivers, we've seen Josh Allen over the last couple of years. Obviously, he don't have his number one, Stephon, no more. I think we're all seeing the effect of that, or we've seen the effect of that kind of over the last couple of years. Do you think him and Keon, after last night, he threw some big plays, and Keon, do you think they have something there mending to? Because Keon, I think you told me that a couple of weeks ago, like he's the number one receiver for the Bills offense right now.
It's weird. Like the Bills are a weird case because yes, I believe
without scoring or making an effective anything. I can't say he won.
I don't think they have a wide receiver one.
That was what I was just gonna say, Chris. I don't think they
got a wide receiver one. They have a wide receiver core that he could throw the ball to.
Here you go, y'all boys. Tyreek Hill going there next year?
No, Tyreek don't like Cole. That's why he wanted to get out of here.
He said that. Okay.
But besides him not getting the shine that he couldn't get, he don't like.
So Tyreek Hill's beside the point. He was beside the point. I was gonna say, Chris said literally he took the words right out of my mouth. The Buffalo Bills is a weird case because their offense isn't you're the number one, you're the number two. No, it's like
who's the number one there? Or you still can't really tell who's the number one tight end?
Josh Allen likes throwing to a tight end because he's not working Kincaid.
Because Kincaid been selling people fantasies and they tickets. I can't even say it there, bro.
Kincaid had a pretty big game. Well, he was making big plays last night.
Game before last he wasn't.
So that's why it's say they don't have a number one because going back to
got a good ass receivers room. I ain't even gonna say wide receiver core. They got a good receivers room.
Really like because think about it. You got Curtis Samuel.
Yeah. They just got a good receivers room, bro.
Like, okay, let's throw the Buffalo Bills out. Let's use another team because, like I said, the Bills is a weird case because they have a wide receiving core.
Yeah.
There's not a number one. The number one in everybody's head is Keon Coleman.
It's not.
But like, Shakur could easily get 10 targets.
You can see by the numbers that he's not. I'll give you one.
Puka Nacua and
yes, that was gonna be my
Matt Stafford.
Yes, that like Nacua, like Devontae Adams, Sean McVay, Nacua, and Stafford. I made it very clear that Puka Nacua is the number one, and he's going to get the ball. They made that very clear.
I think we saw a couple games ago, not the game against us, to where Devontae barely getting touches until like the third, fourth quarter, and he was okay with it. But if you've seen Devontae play in the past, he would have been okay with that shit because he was the number one receiver at one point. But I think they made it very clear, like, hey, bro, we got you here. We respect your talent. We know you good. We gonna give you that. But you're not our number one. Puka's our number one. So okay, what about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Man, I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, I try to watch Pittsburgh. They be putting me to sleep.
Pittsburgh is very boring.
They're very, like,
offensively, defensively, or just full game.
Darius, how's that?
Full game, man. I literally tried. Like, the only game they were exciting was game 1 against the Jets, and that's the Jets. Like, that's the only game where I was like, oh, the Steelers' offense is actually, like, the Steelers. I don't like really talking about the Steelers when it comes from an offensive. I like to talk about the Steelers because of Aaron Rodgers, but if we're talking about a true quarterback to wide receiver 1 connection, I don't think Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf is like clearly Metcalf is the number 1, but they haven't really. I think Metcalf had one game where he actually broke out a little bit.
Yeah, it was that game against the Vikings, right?
Yeah, and that was a week or 2 ago. But yeah, I like using the Rams example because, like, it's a bad echo. My bad. Is it for me? It's a bad echo.
No, you good. It's because we gotta. It's because we listen to the. You good.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say I like using the Rams example because, like, it is as clear as day that they make, like, Puka is going to get the ball. He is your number 1.
Yeah,
but going back to the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, and all that stuff, that comes with, and maybe it is an experience thing to give y'all, like, to acknowledge y'all point, but Matt Stafford knows that if, like, Nakua's gonna go get that ball, or even if he gives him a hot route, a quick slant, he's gonna take that thing 10 yards. But on the same time, Devontae Adams also realizes that Puka Nacua is the number 1, and he's not throwing because we know Devontae Adams, he was pissed he wasn't getting the ball like that at the Raiders with Garoppolo and all that stuff, but he is very okay with Nacua being the number 1 because Nacua is that boy. Versus, we go back to the A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts.
Not to interrupt.
Sorry, go ahead.
The main difference is we got to think Devontae on the Raiders were ass.
I was about to say I was waiting.
The Raiders were ass.
Nigga,
so I'd have been upset too, bro.
He was
the Raiders were
ass.
This is the first time to where he was in the spot to where it's like, okay, I'm good, you good, who better? Okay, Puka's better. In the Raiders, he was by long shot the best receiver.
And right now, he got a possibility of saying, damn, we can possibly make playoffs, Super Bowl, anything.
Yeah.
So right now, like, it's cool for he can be cool, like.
I feel like
in Vegas, boy, we gotta remember that man on his last leg.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So for him to have to overexude himself in Vegas the way he was versus I'm a third down guy in LA.
Because I think the conversation in Vegas was, yeah, man, we need you gonna be blah, blah, blah. And then the conversation in LA was more like, listen,
we just need you to let it grow.
You ride out the last couple of years. We might get you a Super Bowl, but I guarantee you a couple playoff appearances and bonuses. He was like, let me get that contract. Because the Raiders weren't giving him nothing.
I was about to say, that's why he was mad in Vegas, because he couldn't hit the Gino couldn't give him the ball.
And Devontae is an incentive. He's an incentive king. So,
but go ahead with your point. My bad.
No, y'all good. I was just gonna say, like, all of this, I only keep going back to it because I really, as much as I hate that they wearing that ugly ass green and silver, I do like Jalen Hurts. I do like A.J. Brown. I do like Saquon. Like, I genuinely do want to see them do good, just not against the Cowboys. But, like, they have the talent to be good. So when they're not playing good, as a football, fuck all the fandom. Like, as a football fan, it's like, the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Like, and that's my whole thing. And going back to our original point before we went down this rabbit hole, the play calling has been bad, yes. But at some point, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Saquon, Devon, all them boys need to have a players meeting and be like, what the fuck are we doing? At some point. It's week 5. It is very early. Maybe they'll find the switch in the next couple of games. But if it's week 11 and this is still the issue, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. In a very competitive NFC too. Like, the NFC isn't as clear cut as it was last year, where it was like the Eagles and everybody else. No, the NFC is.
So I got
a
a
question
question.
The whole league is kind of like up for grabs right now.
Yeah.
We thought it was gonna be the Bills and the Ravens and then the Eagles and the Packers. Week 5, we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
It ain't gonna be the Ravens.
We know that.
So
it ain't gonna be the Ravens.
44-10.
Your boy Cam Ward got his first FLW. We was talking about it.
No, bro.
Yeah.
That's not man. Let me get my question out, man. Let me get my take out.
So after taking so long to win his first one, where do you think his confidence level is at? Do you think this is a boost of confidence not just in him, but to him and the team? What's your thoughts on that?
So this is me speaking as a Miami/Cam Ward fan. If I think I know Cam Ward, he's not satisfied.
I hope he not. You only got one win.
No, of course, yeah.
And barely got it.
But the thing is, though, like, and this is my thing about being a number one pick and number one picks going to
Horrible
team that they go to. People expect a turnaround just like that. Like, no, bro, like, you're a number one pick for a reason. The Tennessee Titans are ass.
Jaden Daniels did.
There's always those
CJ
Stroud, and you got the Jaden. Like, you always have those special.
Travis
Hunter look like he's on the way to doing it.
Travis who?
Travis Hunter.
Being
top five pick, like these are guys that, because anybody, we had this conversation around draft time, me and Chris. When you get drafted in the top five, the expectation of the team is for you to go out there and deliver.
Yes.
Like the expectation of this team is, I don't give a fuck where we were last year. We need to be better than that. So if last year we only won 3 games, this year because we drafted you, we need to win 6. Like so. Cam Ward coming into it. What's the okay?
Here's my rebuttal.
Go ahead.
With the first 5 games we've seen from Cam Ward versus what we've seen from Will Levis, you telling me you'll ride with Will Levis right now?
Okay, no, I'm not saying that.
No.
Bro, let me ask my question. So, what is the cylinder for Cam Ward? Like, what as a Tennessee Titans fan or a Cam Ward fan, a Miami fan, what can you say to yourself as success for him going into Tennessee? What can he do to be deemed as, okay, yeah, you were a successful draft pick?
Honestly, it's gonna sound selfish as hell, but he just got to put up the numbers and put up good tape. Like I can't. Like
wins don't matter.
Yes and no. Like yes, you don't want to go 1-16. Yes, like obviously. But if you do go 1-16, is anybody gonna be surprised that the Tennessee Titans went 1-6? The Tennessee Titans as a team, as Cam Ward said, I'll put it to you like this: do you think Cam Ward, a rookie, will go to any other NFL team and be like, we are ass, unless they were actually ass? Like, the Tennessee Titans are ass. Like, they are actually, that's why, when we talked about it on episode 45, that's why nobody gave them no pushback. Because, like, yeah, we're ass. So, with this win, I'm not saying that this is going to be the start of some win streak or nothing. No, I think it's going to be a slow development. Like, okay. And keep in mind, the win was not like, oh, we went out there and put up 30 points and won. No, like everything, like they got lucky as shit to get that win. But it's a confidence booster for the team as a whole. Now, if we're talking specifically about Cam Ward, outside of that weird interception at the end of the game, he looked great. Some of the throws that he was making, that's not no throws that was designed play. No, like he had to put the ball perfect.
Yeah, those were the throws that Tennessee drafted for.
Exactly. So, with that being said, you can't look at Cam Ward and be like, oh, you need, because we got to put things into context. The Jags are 4-1, the Colts are 4-1, and Houston is better than Tennessee straight up. So you're not going to the playoffs. Like, let's get that out of everybody's head. You're not going to the playoffs. So at this point, for the whole year, if I'm Cam Ward, if I'm the Tennessee Titans, it is strictly development. So if y'all only end up with 3 wins, I mean, what the fuck did y'all expect? We Tennessee Titans and we ass. But how do we look? Now, if we go 1-16, 3-14, whatever the case may be, and Cam Ward is throwing picks to everybody, all right, Cam Ward might be a bust. But like Cam Ward is not playing bad. The team is just ass.
I guess
I just have to disagree, not because I necessarily want to, but because over the last couple of years, we've seen quarterbacks come into the league and make significant differences to the teams they were drafted on. So it's like my expectation, I feel like Lee's expectation is Cam Ward, you should do the same thing.
Because here's the different stuff. Here's the different stuff. And here's the only difference. And I'm only specifically talking about Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud, because those are the two people that come off our head. Who's CJ Stroud's coach?
Who is it? You gotta tell me.
DeMeco Ryan.
Okay, yeah.
DeMeco Ryan used to play.
Yeah.
Like that's a. I don't even know who the Tennessee coach. I don't know who the Tennessee Titans coach is, but he damn sure know DeMeco Ryan. Like I don't know who he is. DeMeco Ryan's a damn good coach. Washington. Who's Washington's head coach? Dan Quinn.
Quinn took a beat.
And Quinn is a damn good coach, and they did a lot of revamping in that front office and so on and so forth.
Okay, I
see you going.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, a piece of it is you have to go play on the field, but like,
so Tennessee should have got Mike McCarthy.
Say who?
Mike McCarthy,
y'all boy, over in Dallas.
Mike McCarthy. Man, don't get me started on this man, Mike McCarthy, man. Like, I don't think he's a bad NFL coach. I do believe he should be an NFL coach, but I do not think he's a good one.
Bro, I
feel like he could have took somebody like Cam Ward and really,
I think so. With him having the experience with Aaron Rodgers and with the 2 years with that, I can agree with that. Like, I can see that, but like, I'm gonna look it up because I genuinely do not know who the Tennessee Titans coach is.
I guess that probably goes into the whole why they so bad.
Yeah, like, and it's not just coaching, like it's upper management too. Like, shit, for example, we see with the Chicago Bears, they got Ben Johnson, who was the best play caller last year. Caleb Williams, I think he's a good talent. They still ass. The Bears are still ass. You got Roma Dunze. You got who's the other receiver? You got another receiver. You got DeAndre Swift. Like, but you're still the Bears. You're still ass. You're the Bears.
Stadium. With what money? With what money is my question? Where'd y'all get this money from?
They're the only
Brian Callahan. That's the Tennessee Titans coach. I don't know who the hell this is.
No, it's the Bears. They're the only team in the league that's still owned by the people. So all the money that the Bears get,
you say the people, you mean like the city?
No, like fans. Okay, like the fans own the Bears. Essentially, they don't have an ownership group. There's not like an owner, any of that shit. So who's the owner box?
Bro, who sit up there where Howie do?
But for the Bears, that's where that money comes from, bro.
The people want some shit, the people gonna get it, bro.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
The person making
The call for the Bears is like VP, like their vice president, shit like that. But they don't necessarily have an owner. From that.
So when you say, I got questions. I got that question. So when you say the fans own it, like the city or like or not the city because there's no owner. So just
I think to use an example, I only know this because I'm a co-worker at my job. The Packers, I think, is ran the same way.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I was right.
Or close to it.
So, like, my coworker, he's the sports guy where I'm at. He's a part owner of the Packers, but it's like he has like a 1% stake.
So okay,
I've
heard of that.
The Packers have 539,000 shareholders who collectively own more than 5.2 million shares.
It's the same for the Bears.
And those shareholders
are the people.
Yep.
Wow.
The shares are not investments. They pay no dividends and cannot be traded on the open market. Instead, owning the share grants the right to vote for directors at the annual meeting and is a symbolic collection to the team.
Yep.
That's what happens when you're
old ass team.
Like the
Bears, the Packers.
Technically, Jeffrey Lurie not bought the Eagles the same way, bro, because they were 1930. That's around the same time as the Bears and the Packers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, because
I didn't know. Like I said, I knew about the Packers. I didn't know the Bears ran like that.
Yeah.
But that makes a lot of sense though.
Bears are the same.
yeah, both of those teams.
Running like that makes sense because of the longevity.
Makes sense why both of them are unsuccessful. All right, let's go ahead and do our house cleaning, fellas. Y'all know what time it is. We got some games we got to play. We got to make our team.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I call a timeout really quick?
Go ahead.
There was one game and one player that we did not talk about that I wanted to hear about. Can I just say this one point and we can move on?
Go ahead.
Bakersfield and Jalen Hurts have the same record right now.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts has a Super Bowl.
Cultural
hypotheticals. Dun, 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 dun.
I can't with y'all new throws.
As everybody knows.
That was the game of the day yesterday. We ain't gonna talk about that.
What?
What was the game?
The Bucks and the Bucks versus the Seahawks was the game of the day.
That was your game.
game of the day.
Bro, they put up 70 points. Yes. The final score was 38-35. Yes, that was the game of the day. We ain't gotta talk about it. I mean,
what is there to talk about? Go ahead, talk about it. I want to hear it. What you got to talk about it? What you got to say about it?
You talk about it.
What you got to say about it? Besides Baker getting thrown for 250.
Points, so we can move on. Baker Mayfield showed why he's one of the current MVP candidates right now. Sam Darnold showed why the Vikings got rid of his ass because he threw a pick when they needed him to play good the most.
Oh yeah, Sam Darnold always see goes.
He always see goes.
Yeah, he's ass.
I was watching that game from start
Ass
to
versus
finish.
ass.
35-35. Bucks just scored. They got all the momentum in the world. Now the Seahawks had the ball with like 2 minutes left.
Wait, you said the score was what again?
Needed to just get him in field goal range, kick a field goal, they win. The man throws a pick to Levante David.
What was the score again?
And then, in turn, Baker Mayfield did what he needed to do to get them in field goal range, got them to like the 15-yard line, easy chip shot field goal, they win. Everybody happy, they go home. So, but if y'all want to talk about it, I know y'all Baker haters around
Baker
here.
won.
I'm not even a Baker fan.
He won by field goal again.
When I see it, but I guess we're not doing that, so we can move on.
He won by field goal again.
He 4-1, just like Jalen Hurts. At least the Bucks are proud of their wins.
You're right. Why? No. They don't have anything to be proud of, bro. The same way we've been scraping wins, they've been scraping wins. So I don't know what the hell there is. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be a buck. Come on. I didn't want to talk about it, but let's call a spade, Elijah. EJ, call a spade a spade.
Good football, man.
EJ, call a spade a spade.
We're not counting the Jets. I'm not counting
They almost.
the Jets.
No. We're on the Jets because this is the team that the Bucks played.
Even though I brought this jersey, I don't really care.
No, we're not talking about we don't talk about how y'all played against them. We're talking about how the Bucks played against them.
No, I'm saying like the Jets are ass, so who cares? Like,
but that's the point.
So because
Baker is barely winning games, and we're gonna glorify him like he's looking like Dak right now. He's not looking like Dak right now. They're not demolishing teams right now, bro. They're barely scraping by to get dubs, bro. I wasn't going to do this. They're barely scraping by to get their dubs. A dub is a dub. Yes, I respect the dub. We both have the same record, the same way we're barely scraping by to get dubs, and we shouldn't be happy. They shouldn't be happy with what the fuck they're doing, bro. Come on.
But y'all got. It's all about the fashion of how you win the game.
The fashion of which they've been winning is barely.
How y'all win the game every single time.
Every single time they've had their 4-1 record, all 4 of their wins has been.
They damn near almost beat y'all.
In the same way they damn near almost beat us, they damn near almost lost to every other team they played.
But we can keep saying what ifs and all this other stuff. As we said, they 4-1.
Let's move on. Cause this record shit, that's beyond me. I can't do the record shit. 4-1 it look cute, but if it don't look good, as you acknowledge with my Eagles, we don't give a fuck about the 4-1. It don't look good with the Bucks.
But the Bucks 4-1 looks way better than the Eagles 4-1. That's my
No, we're not going to say it looks way better. It don't look good. It don't look good. If it don't look good, it don't look good, bro.
Because when you look at the team,
every one of their victories that they had has came in the last 1 minute of the fucking game. How does that look good?
Because they went and won the game versus
Stop it!
But y'all don't say that about us.
Possibly lose.
But y'all
But for us,
us.
but for us is when are we going to blame the players? When are we going to blame Jalen? When are we going to? Is there no blame to pass against them for barely winning the games?
The difference is the Eagles fan base is not happy with how the way they have looked, even though y'all are 4-1. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan base is very happy.
How do you know that though? How do you know that though?
Baker Mayfield right now is.
How do you know? How do you know that the Tampa Bay fan base is very happy with how they're winning right now?
100. He's fourth in the league of passing with 1,283. He's tied for third in touchdowns with 10, and he only has one pick.
Jalen has no picks. Beyond that, how do you know that they're happy with how they're winning? Because again, they're winning. They're winning in the last minute of the game by 3 fucking points, bro.
He don't have no picks.
You just acknowledged that Baker's already worse than Jalen by having a pick so far this year. Jalen don't got none. You can go look it up right now. Jalen has 0 picks. 0.
Hold on, I got you.
0.
Bro, he has only 889 yards.
Now he only got 889 yards.
But we 4-1.
But we're 4-1, right?
Both 4-1.
We're 4-1. We both got the same record.
I'm not disagreeing.
We both got the same record.
Point is, y'all are mad about y'all 4-1.
I'm not. I never said I was mad about our 4-1. EJ, when did I ever say I was mad about our 4-1? I never said I was mad about our 4-1.
Y'all said y'all have not looked good at all. Y'all literally said that 30 minutes ago.
That's saying we're mad though? We're 4-1, EJ. What is there to be mad about? We're 4-1.
With the wins, but y'all not mad.
We're 4-1, bro. What is there to be mad about?
2-1.
Hey, I can't say nothing. You got that. I can't say nothing to that.
I just want to know how we're mad. And our victories have come at the same way that Tampa Bay's victories have come.
But it hasn't though.
Yes, you're right, because Tampa Bay's come in the last minute of the game.
Y'all beat the Cowboys. We acknowledge that. Y'all beat the Chiefs. We acknowledge that.
Had a strong hold on them the whole game.
Y'all only beat the Rams because Jordan Davis blocked the field goal. That wasn't because Jalen Hurts had a game.
And that was in the last minute of the game, correct?
That wasn't because Jalen Hurts.
Can you just answer my question? Was that in the last minute of the game?
Jordan Davis, big ass, got through
Can you answer my question? Was that in the last minute of the game?
The blocked field goal?
Yes.
That has nothing to do with Jalen Hurts playing quarterback.
I don't care about Jalen Hurts playing quarterback, bro. I'm talking about the because you keep talking about the fashion and how the game was won. That's what you keep bringing up. The fashion in which they're playing these games and how these games are being won, they're barely scraping by.
Y'all gotta watch these games, man. There's more.
What the hell you mean watch the game? If you're tied up with the Jets and gotta win by a field goal, what the fuck is there to watch?
They 0-5.
If just yesterday you were tied up damn near the whole game and you just won by barely a touchdown, what is there to watch?
But dog, like y'all gotta watch them. Y'all gotta watch.
Why do I need to watch a game if you're winning in the last minute of the game for every victory you have? Every victory you have has been in the last minute of the game. The only thing we can say about you is being a clutch player because you can go down in the last minute of the game and win. Before that, you were struggling to keep a victory, to keep a lead.
That's 31 other teams, dog.
And that's why I was trying to figure out why you brought this one up.
Because the Bills, the Eagles, the Bucks, and the Jags all have the same record right now.
That's cool. That's cute. But again, if you're talking about the fashion of the wins, the Bills have looked better than all of us. So we can talk about their 4-1. That looked cute. Who else you said?
The Jags.
The Jags?
Matter of fact,
that's unexpected. So of course we're going to talk about their 4-1. But if we can't keep bringing up a 4-1 such as Tampa Bay's when again they've been scraping by to win games and the Eagles have been scraping by to win games. What is the comparison?
The quarterback play. That's the comparison.
A scrape by is a scrape by. What is the comparison? The quarterback play? Okay. Go look at the Eagles. Go look at the Eagles. Go look at all the Eagles' victories. Go look at all the Eagles' victories. Tell me the score. Don't tell me the stats. Tell me the score. And then go tell me the score of all these Bucks games. And then you tell me the fashion of victory.
I'm gonna pull up Eagles games. I'm gonna pull up Bucks games. Give me 1 second.
And then you tell me the fashion of victory. Mind you, we played Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Chargers. I mean, the Rams. Like, What are you talking about?
They both 4-1. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, so Eagles, like you said. Why is it not showing me the full? Hold on, my bad, y'all boys. So starting with the Eagles, Cowboys, 24-20, scrape. Eagles, Chiefs, 20-17, scrape. Rams, 33-26. Jordan Davis took back that block field goal. Eagles versus Bucks, scrape, 31-25. Broncos, y'all lost, but it was 21-17. Bucks, now we go to the Bucks. 1 second. Going to the Bucks. Falcons, 23-20, straight by. Buccaneers versus the Texans. If y'all watch that game, you will see what I'm talking about.
Stop saying that. Just give me the score. Just give me the score. I don't care about all that other shit. Just give me the score. What is it again?
I said 20-19.
Thank you.
Jets versus Bucks, 29-27. Eagles, 31-25. Buccaneers, Seahawks, 38-35.
So what is your point? They're even right now. You keep bringing up the 4-1. All these victories look the same. Fuck throwing the ball. All these Baker's throwing the ball and he barely winning the game. So why do I need to throw the ball?
So now y'all want him to throw the ball.
Why do I need to throw the ball if throwing the ball gets me that? If throwing the ball makes me look like the other team that we keep getting compared to, that's barely scraping by to win games and they're getting 500, 600, 700 yards, and all I got to get is 150? All I got to get is 220? All I got to get is 98? Why do I need to throw the fucking ball? Why do I need to throw the ball?
So you have to know how to let Jalen Hurts play.
Because of what you're saying right now, yes.
Bro, okay, all right.
Yes, I'm highly satisfied with it. Because we're 4-1. Us and Tampa are both 4-1, so he got me playing good.
Okay.
He's playing fucking amazing right now, you ask me. Cultural hypotheticals. If you could choose one current NFL player to star in a movie about your life, who are you casting?
Say it again.
If you can choose one NFL player to star in a movie about your life, who would you cast? I'm casting Jalen Hurts.
If I was to pick an NFL player to start to play me about my life, who would I pick? This past or present?
Yeah.
Past or present? Ooh, I would pick. Only because he's my favorite linebacker all the time. I'm picking Ray Lewis.
Okay.
That's my favorite linebacker all the time. Best linebacker all the time. Also went to University of Miami.
I'll probably go James Winston.
Interesting. Why James?
He's just a character. James is a character.
Hey man, I keep telling everybody that he got him that Giants contract because of the media run that he went on that past Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Big time.
He was on one, and I think that really got him that Giants contract. To be truly honest with you,
Locker room presence.
Yep.
All right. So would you rather be viral for a week but broke forever, or rich forever but nobody knows your name?
I'll be rich forever. Nobody knows my name. What? I mean, I think we can all agree on that.
But yeah,
I'm
By that
money.
But I mean, what does broke forever mean? Because if you're viral, you're getting paid for your post. So what does broke forever mean? Every viral post gets some money. So what is broke? Is it broke to the standard of people or like to your own personal? Are you really broke?
I would imagine that it would mean like broke, like paycheck to paycheck, I guess. Struggling to put gas in your car type broke. I don't know. Damn near homeless broke.
I don't know. All right. Would you rather never listen to Beyonce again or never listen to Drake again? I'd rather not hear Beyonce again.
I'm about to say that never listen to Beyonce again. That's hard for you.
I got a whole bunch of sisters. I kind of like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Crush.
Raised by my mama, grandma, all that. Love women, love female artists, and all that. I'd rather listen to Drake.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to Drake. As much as I hate to say it, as a Kendrick fan.
Like Beyonce is, I mean, she's amazing, man. Don't get me wrong. Everybody love B, but that's man.
Yeah, I mean, to be truly honest, I bump R&B every now and then in the first place, and you kind of get that with Drake anyway.
All right, so with that, who you think is more essential to our culture, music-wise?
Mm-hmm. Between the two?
Yeah, between those two, between Beyonce and Drake, who would you
say Beyonce at that point, considering the length.
Who is more important to our culture, music-wise? Beyonce.
I mean, I could go with the length of time she's been doing it, but I mean, Drake got in a short amount of time more sales, more number one hits, more. He got more everything in a short amount of time. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But if we talking about the culture,
but culture as it relates to music, though. As it relates to music. So that's thinking about all the features he's ever done, been a part of, created, so on and so forth, all of that. The songs that wouldn't be here this day without him, so you wouldn't have a Yes Indeed by Lil Baby and Drake. It's those kind of things versus Beyonce. I mean,
you ain't gonna have no Irreplaceable, you ain't gonna have no Halo, Single Ladies.
But how often do we play those songs?
I mean,
or hear them anymore.
But that's the question though. Like we talking about the culture, like that's bigger than us. If you talking about me and we talking about I'm taking Drake. Like I don't listen to Beyonce. Like duh. Like I'm listening to Drake. But if we're talking about the culture, I know grown ass men that go crazy over Beyonce.
Yeah. But and that's I'm not saying no, but I'm saying listening to all the music that's out there, and again everything they've ever touched on. There's more Drake songs you'll play versus Beyonce songs.
That's us three.
No, I'm not saying no.
I think if you're looking at it from the grand scheme of things, I think a lot of people would probably go with Beyonce.
From the grand scheme of things, Beyonce not giving you everything. Drake's giving you everything.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We know.
No, we know that. Drake is giving you literally every genre of music, bro. Drake is giving you every genre of music. So when I'm saying essential to the culture, again, you every genre of music.
The only argument people will have now is the fact that Beyonce did this when he did a country album.
And I'll give you that, but again, if we're thinking culture and we're thinking everything and everybody, think of just the majority of the people that we know. Think of the 75% of the majority of people we know, whether we're thinking the older people or the younger people. They're going to play Drake versus Beyonce, and that's what the culture is.
So are we at the point now where Drake greater than Beyonce?
No. I won't say greater.
Again, like I said, Chris even acknowledged when you think about the longevity of Beyonce going from being in a group setting to then going solo to now you marrying a producer.
You're a billionaire.
Like she's touched so many different arenas to where it's like you can't say that about her or about Drake yet. But again, because of what Drake has done for us.
I mean, can we? I think we kind of can now. Drake.
No, because the Drake and Kendrick beef was Drake and Kendrick, right? So that was something that impacted our culture. Safe to say, for years to come, like we can all agree to disagree that in a few years there's going to be some type of form or fashion of documentary about the whole Drake and Kendrick beef. Like that's a cultural impact that he had, and when you go back into his career and look at what he's done, it's like, I mean, culturally, it's one of those things where it's like you can juggle it either way. But you gonna go to those places nowadays.
That's tough.
And that's all I'm thinking about. When you going somewhere, who are you gonna hear? You're gonna hear more Drake than you're gonna hear Beyonce.
You're gonna hear all that. You're gonna hear Control.
I'm not disagreeing.
And not even to say those, just the features alone. Just the features is gonna be like, oh yeah, like the man got bad money. Like,
especially if we talk about the grand scheme of things, like
he might be.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of people. I don't know. I don't personally know, but there's a lot of people that would take Beyonce over Drake straight up. Like, they don't want nothing to do with Drake. Not saying that's me. I'm taking Drake because that's my that's my vibe.
They don't want to do with Drake. That's crazy.
Not
because
like,
it's
I'm
somebody
not saying
that's
they don't
done all
like Drake.
genre
I'm just saying,
styles.
like, they're more of their music taste is more on the Beyonce side than what you're getting from Drake per se. But as Chris said, Drake does everything. I don't know. That's a tough one. I honestly do not know. That's a tough one.
it's a good one, man.
That's a good one.
Would you rather your team win one championship and be trash for 20 years, or be elite every season but never win at all?
Bro.
Give your answer. You know.
Y'all trying to be funny, bro?
No, that's ChatGPT asked that.
No.
ChatGPT asked that, man. But what's your answer?
I mean, clearly with me being a doggone Cowboys fan, y'all know what my answer is.
So your answer is be elite every season but never win at all.
I mean, we got something. That's all. Hey, we got something. Even with Miami, it's been a minute. We got something. So hey.
I mean, I'd take the win one championship and be trash for 20. Because that's only 20 years that we trash.
I get to see a couple championships in my lifetime.
Yeah, that's only 20 years we trash, man.
Hey, I might win every 20 years.
If we win every 20, I'm good, man.
I
see
get to
4
see at least 4 championships.
Come on, man.
I should live at least to 80.
Come on, man.
And if I go out on my 76, 77, then hey, y'all do your thing, man. But every 20, that ain't bad, bro.
But is the question that, like, is it not necessarily guaranteed, but you gon' get a ring after every 20 years?
I don't know, man, but hell, you saw one. You saw one. I'd rather have one than none. I don't give a damn how good we look.
Man, we got
because
one.
watch this, and the reason why I say that is because there are 5 teams in the league that have never won a championship. And as long as them 5 teams have never won a championship, I don't care how many times you beat me. I don't care how many times you tear the dog frame off of me. I wouldn't care if you beat me 156-0. You've never ever in your life tasted what it means to actually be a real winner in this league. And that's winning a championship.
That's why I had to remind you that y'all ain't tasted the championship in Miami since 2001, since the World Trade Center.
Hey, that's within 20 years? No, that's 24.
We done killed Osama, we done had a black president.
Hey, that's more than that 20 years, EJ. Come on now.
We done had
I said
you looking more at the he looking more at the be elite and never win stage right now.
Hey, we won. It's been a minute, but we won.
A natty? I'm not talking about the ACC championship. I'm talking about a national championship. What we all play for.
Miami never won a national championship. Am I true?
Since 2001. That's the point of all this.
Yeah, that's 24 years.
Jeez.
That's why I said y'all getting closer to the never win again part.
You for 2 teams that haven't won a championship their entire lifetime?
Hey, look, man. I already knew we was gonna come there. Look, man. As soon as y'all said the question, I said, "Oh Lord, y'all done."
I just thought about that, bro. So you cheer for 2 teams, because granted, I mean, you were a baby when Miami won, and you weren't even alive when Dallas won. So what do you do? You gotta do better than that.
Hey, look, man. Just because, like, hold on, time out. Y'all just got y'all ring in 2018, and now y'all this dominating Super Bowl winning and all this other stuff. And I can't say nothing.
Can we acknowledge that we were winning before the Super Bowl era started? Because people like to forget that. Before the Super Bowl era started, can we at least acknowledge that we won 4 times then?
I ain't gonna hold you. I did not know that. I'm not gonna
hold you. The same way that for the Golden State Warriors, before the NBA Finals was a thing, and they just started they little runs and all of that. Them boys was winning before that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's why you gotta do your research before you just talk. Before you just talk about my team.
You need to know that, bro. You need to know that your team ain't never had no real success.
Your team Super Bowls was y'all catching up to our world championships.
I don't know what you looking up on your computer. Don't look it up. These are facts.
I'm making sure that my computer stay on, my brother. And I'm checking the
Matter of fact,
Jaguars
you got your
game
computer. What's the score of the Jacksonville game right now? Man? Close out on that.
Yeah, let's close out on that.
What's Jacksonville?
I don't like your face.
It's not looking too good.
Tell us. What is it?
14-0.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning into another beautiful episode of Discussions.
What happened to that upset alert that you was talking about Jacksonville?
Hey, man, I thought I drunk the Kool-Aid. I guess not. Jags gonna jag. I want to see what
Jags gonna jag.
Oh, here the stats right here. So Mahomes right now, 12 for 14, 162 yards, 1 touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, and this maybe could be another episode. Cause I think the Jags could be good, but this motherfucking Trevor Lawrence, bro,
Get Shador over there.
4 for 6.
Oof.
You in the second, 4 for 6, 61 yards.
Oof.
Who scored the other touchdown? Oh, Patrick Mahomes ran one in too. He threw one and ran one.
Oof. That boy, how many yards he got rushing right now?
Just 9.
Okay.
One carry for 9. Kareem Hunt, 2 carries for 34, 17 yards. He broke for 33. Travis Etienne, 5 for 15, only 3 yards. Golly.
Damn.
It's levels, man, I guess. Dang, I done drunk the Kool-Aid, y'all boys. I drunk the Kool-Aid.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all for tuning in again, man. Another one of our longest episodes. We 2 hours in. Thank y'all for sticking around. If you're still here, we can't see no comments right now. We can't see nothing right now. We can't see nothing. All right. So if y'all have been talking to us, we don't know because we can't see anything. Okay. Appreciate y'all for tuning in though. Always keeping us locked in. EJ, as always, let them know where they can find you.
Always, y'all can find me at Elijah James TV on Instagram, also on YouTube. We back in effect this week. About to do another NFL breakdown. We got a UFC card next week. I'm gonna be breaking that down as well. For the TikToks, for the funny shit, go to TikTok at easy_1K. Like I said, a lot more content coming. We got an interview coming up. Make sure that y'all stay tuned, and I'm bringing that to y'all real quick. So just stay tuned on that.
Listen. This Discussions and Conversations, man. Y'all know how we do it. We, again, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for being here with us. They can't see you no more. You're off the camera. They can't see you. Because I knew you was going to do some bullshit like that. I knew you was going to do some bullshit like that. That's why. Let me turn my head around so people can see it. Y'all, Florida State going to win this week. The Eagles going to win this week. Tampa Bay is ass. Miami is about to lose their number 2 ranking. Shout out to Discussions and Conversations on our 47th episode today, yo. We got 3 to go. We hope y'all are locked in. If you want to be a guest, if you want to come on, let us know. We will send the link, bro. Hop on. Talk to us. Let's discuss. Let's converse. Let's have a good time, man. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Chris, Dre. That's Elijah. We out here, man.
Good show, y'all boys.
I gotta make sure we actually done. Hold on.
Hey, I was watching it the whole time. So y'all mind telling me what was it about?
Hold on. We still streaming. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, my fault.
So I can put you on the speaker so we can hear you now.